Hello everyone, my name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is Christmas, December 25th, 2024, and Merry Christmas to one and to all. Hope everyone's having a great day. Let's get into it. This is a quick update on Bitcoin and the rest of the cryptocurrency markets. And this is my Christmas gift to you. Okay, my Christmas gift to you is the following. If you have not yet sold for profit, you still have a chance. You have a few more hours left. Go ahead and do that. Not financial advice, but financial advice. It's a Christmas gift to you because what comes next is very likely, very high probability, a massive move to the downside, not only for Bitcoin, but for the rest of the cryptocurrency markets at large. This is my Christmas gift to you, to warn you, to inform you, not to scare you, but to inform you of a high likelihood move that's very clear in the market. Okay, let's get into it. I'm on the daily time frame. I'm looking at Bitcoin. And the first thing we see is what? We see very clearly that the rising wedge that Bitcoin's been in since mid-November has broken down. Okay, that was the first sign, the breakdown. Okay, that was already letting you know, okay, there's something awry, there's something amiss, there's something afoot. Once we broke this level right here, around 98, 97, okay? But it's not just breaking it, right? So in technical analysis, very few things are 100%. That's why I always talk about probability and probabilities and my reading probabilities and pretty much just trading and acting off of my analysis based off of high probability outcomes. That's all we can do. The rest, who knows? Okay? One of the higher probability moves that you see in any market is when you get a breakout, a proper retest, with almost nothing's 100%, but let's say 99.9%, that is coming, right? Here, you're probably at 75, 80% likelihood of something happening, depending on the context, right? There are always fake outs and such. Once this happens and you get a compounded retest, I'm going to say it's 99% likely that this is going to happen. I would say 99% likely, okay? And I mean, there's so many different ways you can look at it. There's this way, and I've not shown this on the channel yet, but essentially, you're dealing here with what can be called a rising wedge. All the way from, let me just show you this really quickly. Where's my line tool? I don't know where the tools are. So excuse me as I fish. Okay, here we go. Okay, here's what I want to show you. Right here. This is a potential. I don't like this as much, but it's a way to look at it, okay? It's a way to look at it. Is it like this or like this? Something like this. Something like this. Something like this. I don't like it that much, to be honest. But this is a way to look at the price action. I haven't shown you this because this is not really my style. I wouldn't really count this as a viable rising wedge, but I've seen this before in others' analyses. Like, this is a type of rising wedge that, right, breaks down, and basically what you're seeing here on the small time frames is a retest of that lost support as new resistance, and a rising wedge breaks down to what? Where it started. That gives us the same target as we have using other means of analysis. That's confluence. Okay, anyway, that was an aside. The idea here is this. When you go on the smaller time frames, intraday time frames, 4-hourly time frame to be exact, what you can see is, just like I said, what's been happening in the Bitcoin chart. since about the 20th of December is nothing but a compounded retest. As we know on this channel, corrective price action, corrective moves happen in flavors of three. That is a principle in Elliott wave analysis. This is where we get our ABC flat corrections, okay? This is essentially all you have. You have the breakdown, the retest in an ABC compounded manner, right? I was thinking at first that this was our retest, but no, I was proven wrong. This is the proper retest, because I thought at first, last video I made, I thought we break down from here, okay? But this is quite clearly now, as we look on in retrospect, a B wave, okay? That's the initial break, the A wave. This is the counter, a B wave, and this is the final move of the corrective pattern, which is impulsive. This is why we went from 94 to 98 like that. What we have here is our mini distribution. Again, price doesn't move like that when it effectuates a proper move. It has to distribute. So this is your final chance, this mini distribution right here, okay? It's drawn out more so because today is Christmas. It's a national holiday. The traditional markets aren't moving. To make that first big move down, you're going to need the liquidity of the US dollar, okay? And that's something that you're going to get at the start of business tomorrow, Friday. So Thursday and Friday, expect with a high degree of probability this move at some point Thursday and Friday, because this is a large move. You need the liquidity of the US dollar. So I don't think this happens on the weekend. I think it happens Thursday or Friday. I think what you get on the weekend is a bit of reaccumulation before this. I still think that's happening. Now let's zoom out and see my larger analysis kind of refined. Again, we make analysis and then we refine it as we go along, because as we go along, we get more information. So now that we know that the, let's go down to the 4-hourly time frame because it's more suitable to explain this part. Okay, so what do we have here? We have our 30+ day channel. The midline has been retested. Check, because we always have to retest the midline. Okay, midlines are just as important as the resistance and the bottom support. Now the midline's been retested as resistance. We broke down from that. Check. Now the bottom support of the channel is now currently being retested as resistance. Now, if by some miracle, Christmas miracle, call it, we broke this, then it's something different. We have to reassess completely, right? The idea that we're stuck and we hit on the small time frames, you can see three bearish doji candles. Doji candles are basically candles with wicks to the upside. You can see them like this. Usually when you see that, especially when they're rounding the top, you know that that's a top signal on the small time frames. So if you zoom in, I like looking at this on the 4-hour time frame because it's quite clear. But you zoom in, you can see that, and you probably are going to get this play out, right? You're probably going to get another one right there. So essentially what you're getting here is a top on the small time frames at previous support, now new resistance. And what ensues is a move down to where we thought we were going to get a move down, okay? Our first target. And that's not our final target, but it's the first target, okay? It's the first target of around 75 to 76K, okay? I still think that's the target. Now, instead of the price coming back up and retesting the bottom of the channel as resistance, right now I think what you're going to get is a move down, a retest of the previous resistance of the channel being, or previous support of the channel being, of the previous resistance of the channel being tested as new resistance, okay? I'm confusing myself, but it makes sense, right? You come down, this is, if you were going to move up from here, this would be retested as support. But now that you're above it, if you break down from it, you come down and then you retest it as resistance and then you fly down. So essentially, I still see R coming down to our ultimate target of around 66, 65, 68K, but in a zigzag, meaning an ABC correction that looks kind of something like this, okay? So that means the first move down in Bitcoin is going to be, more likely than not, a 20, 22, 23% move, okay? Followed by a move up where everybody's going to think that is the end, that's it. It's going to be a 20% move up from that bottom, but then only to make an even larger move down. This is what I'm seeing. I've been saying this on the channel for a while. Again, my Christmas gift to you, if you have yet to take action on this analysis that not only I'm seeing, but a lot of other serious analysts are seeing, do yourself a favor. Save yourself quite a bit of money by selling here. Okay, these are very dangerous patterns. Don't let the sideways kind of inactive, low volatility price action fool you. No, once this happens, you'll understand just how serious these kinds of patterns are. And don't look at what whales are doing, like BlackRock selling and buying, Michael Saylor's buying, Coinbase is selling, ETF inflows, outflows. Just look at the charts, because you're assuming that these whales know what the hell they're doing, that they're looking at the price action and able to read distribution. Some of them have no idea. Some of them are just acting. Some may know very well what they're doing, right? Even though they have a ton of money under management, some may not know what the hell they're doing. So just trust yourselves. And, this is why you study chart analysis. This is a very high probability move. So this is what I'm seeing in the chart. My Christmas gift to you, once again, is sell. If you have yet to sell, you can always buy back either here or here. That's pretty much it. Last thing, but not least, look at what the US dollar currency index is doing. Remember, US dollar currency index is the relative value of the US dollar, and it's inversely proportional to the price of Bitcoin. The US dollar currency index right now in the small time frame is bullish. We came up, we put in an ABC correction right here. Okay? A wave 2 correction. We came up, put in another wave 2 correction. What do you think comes next? Boom! You get a wave 3, which is the biggest and the most bullish of the Elliott waves. That is our 20+% dump in Bitcoin. I've been saying this on the channel for a while. Guys, if you're saving money by trading smart, high time frame resistances, selling at high time frame resistances, that is my Christmas gift to you. I really do hope you're saving money and trading these markets safely, because it's actually unsafe and unwise to hold big drops like this, especially after high time frame resistances and long drawn out distributions, the likes of which we've seen in Bitcoin. That's it for me, guys. Hope this was helpful. Hope this was useful. Like, share, and subscribe. If you got value, consider buying me a coffee, sending me a Christmas gift either through Litecoin, through Venmo, or through Cash App at the pinned comment below. And also realize that I have just a few spots left on my crypto portfolio consultation service, where I go one-on-one with you for 1 to 2 hours every month. And I look at up to 5 assets, balance your portfolio, and key spot entries and exits for your buying and selling, basically maximizing the upcoming bull run in Q1 of 2025. So that's all at the pinned comment below. Take care. Merry Christmas to one and to all, and I'll see you next time. Bye.